some interesting topics. We're going to start off with a little politics. Mr. Joe Biden, what do you have to say about him?
Well, not so much about him, but look, the president finally, after this was around 2 months, a little too late, but you know what? He got it done. He signed the COVID $1.9 trillion.
It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
For COVID relief. I mean, the thing with, it's great, good news, fantastic. Finally.
I agree. I think it's good. I don't know.
But this is...
Not a single Republican vote on that,
I don't give a shit if we get their vote. This is my thing.
I mean...
The Democrats made concessions that everyone thought it was to get Republican votes. Like, in lowering the amount of income to certain people. And
they still... None.
And they still got it. So what's the point of doing that if you're going to get no votes?
You're right. They're very naive.
I think
they are very naive.
To get a Joe Manchin to vote for it. That's my...
They're very naive.
Guess.
However... I mean, if you're a Republican, why are you not voting for this?
It's political.
Why are you not voting for it? There is no reason whatsoever. Like, you could say it's going to increase the national debt. Don't you think it's worth it to increase the national debt 1 year to save people's lives and businesses? I mean, it's just ridiculous. How can you go back to your people and tell them you didn't vote for something that's going to save their business?
No, I agree. It's shameful.
It really makes no sense to me how people can still vote for certain people that wouldn't vote for a bill to give them money to help their businesses reopen and help them survive the rest of the pandemic.
It's just so awful because...
It's just so stupid. Like, what are you doing?
It's bad politically, if you ask me.
What do you mean? From the Republicans?
Why?
It would be bad politically, but it seems that they can get away with anything. They're just immune. They face no repercussions for anything.
And, the president's addressing the nation tonight, and he's apparently... This is 1 year ago today, March 11th.
13th.
Well, March 11th.
Is when school closes.
Yeah, that was when the shutdown started. But March 11th was a day where, everyone was like, uh-oh. That's when
Rudy Gobert tested positive and the NBA shut down.
That's when Tom Hanks tested positive, and that's when Trump halted travel from China. That was a crazy day. That's when I was like, okay, I think we're in trouble.
Side note, props to Donald Trump for halting immigration from China. He got a lot of shit for that because everyone thought it was racist. It may have been a little racist, but in hindsight, it was the right move. And I think we need to. I think we do need to be.
550,000 people have died.
Okay.
I'm not really going to give him credit for anything really.
I think we need to be impartial and say, I think he gets credit for that. You should get credit for that.
It didn't really work, did it? Considering they got into the country.
Okay, but he still was early on it. Earlier than most. He was earlier than most on that.
Okay, well, he also has more
on banning travel
than any other American in the country. So
I agree, but all the experts were saying it was racist.
No, I'm not giving. Okay, that is not true. That's what the Twitter mob says. There's no need to try to play to certain people and defend Trump for no reason.
I'm not defending him.
But you are.
I'm just making a side note. You know more than anyone. I despise what he did with the coronavirus. I think all the people who died, or at least a majority of them, the blood is on his hands. However, you have to give him credit where credit is due.
I'm not giving him credit for that at all.
Will you give him credit for anything? Anything.
Really to the coronavirus?
Will you? Anything at all. Anything at all. Anything.
Sure.
What will you give him credit for? I would love to hear what you would give him credit for.
I would give him credit for showing people like me, basically displaying how stupid so many people are. I'm being serious. No. If you told me how many people would... And he knows... In terms of policy, okay? In terms of policy, what happened during his presidency, is there anything you can give him credit for other than the fact that he highlighted the racial divides and stupidity of Americans? There's 2 things in particular. Number 1 would be criminal justice reform.
That's what I was asking.
Yes. I think that was positive. And I also like how he's very firm, probably because of his personal level, but still, on big tech, I'm not for... I think big tech companies have way too much power.
Oh, I disagree. I didn't like that about his presidency, actually.
What do you mean?
I think tech companies have the right amount of power.
Really? Do you think? Okay. Well, I disagree with that. I think they have too much power. They can ban whoever. I don't think they should be able to ban the president. And the only reason they did that is because of.
Well, it's their platform.
No, but
you're signing over your rights once you use your platform. Okay, well, it's not freedom of speech because it's on their platform.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying the government should take control, because that's a bad idea.
Okay, buddy. I don't know why we're talking about this, but
okay, but I'm just saying that not recognize that tech companies have too much power is insane. They have way too much power. Look at Bezos, look at Musk, look at Zuckerberg. These people are the richest people in the world. What have they done?
What have they done?
Yeah, what have they done? Mark Zuckerberg's a horrible person.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Where would we be without Facebook or Amazon or Tesla or SpaceX?
It wouldn't be as divided as we've ever been in our 300-year history besides the Civil War.
True, but don't you think those divides existed anyway?
Not to the extent.
No, I think more to the extent. They're just being highlighted because people can post whatever they want online.
Exactly. And it allows for conspiracy theories like QAnon, all these social media sites. Oh my God, holy cow, Trump's president March 4th. The reckoning is coming.
I mean, it allows for them, but in the same way that newspapers, you can post, they can have their own websites. QAnon can have their own website. Like, it's not like Facebook doesn't promote these groups. Whatever. I'm not for Facebook, but your argument is a little too severe. You're basically suggesting that the government takes over tech companies, which would be basically Soviet Russia. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, anyway. Biden.
She needs to start talking more.
No.
No, I
don't want to hear him talk. I do not want to hear him talk. I will freak out if that guy starts talking. He can barely string together 2 sentences.
Okay, well, again, that's another thing. If it's appealing to people, which I don't know if you actually believe that, but
I do actually believe that. I've heard. Have you ever heard?
You've heard clips.
I'm not saying he's incompetent like the other Trumpies do.
He can't string 2 sentences together.
He has difficulty, whether it's his stutter or whether it's just his age. He has a difficulty putting together paragraphs.
That's not true. He's addressing the nation tonight in front of 100 million people on a television screen. So
excuse me, that's part of the job, okay? That's part of the job. Okay, but you're supposed to do that. Like, what are you saying? That's supposed to be an achievement for him? No. Yeah, that's part of the job. Okay.
So he can string 2 sentences.
Like what?
Because you don't think he'll want to make it bad if he can string 2.
I bet he won't be able to string 4 sentences together without messing up or.
But what does that? Like, when does he doesn't do this?
You're right. It makes no difference to me. I like his policies, and I think he's a good president. However, it doesn't restore my confidence that the man who's leading the country has difficulty public speaking.
But that's
fine. I'm not going to hold it against.
Lie manufactured by
it's not. It's not.
It's so true.
Watch a whole
Sometimes
speech.
Sometimes it's mumbled up in a speech, but that hasn't happened in like 6 months. I haven't seen it.
It happens all the time.
No,
did you watch him on the debate stage?
That was 6 months ago on the debate stage. He won the debate, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. Well, he didn't lose the debate. I can tell you that right now.
I agree. He didn't lose the debate because he was the only candidate who didn't self-implode. Okay.
Yeah, that's all he had to do.
But is that what we're really settling for? The candidate who didn't self-implode
over Donald Trump? Yes.
You need to be able to give criticism where criticism is supposed to be given.
I criticize.
He's not a great public speaker. Okay. He's no Obama.
Of course, no one's Obama. No one's Obama at public speaking. He's the best public speaker I've ever seen. So.
And that's why he was qualified for his job. Biden's qualified for his job too, but his speaking doesn't make me any more confident. That's my point. My point is, seeing him speak on TV, does it restore your confidence?
Yes, I don't know what you're talking about.
You sit there and you're like, okay.
I used to be like,
when he says, whatever he says, what did he say?
What did he say?
If Donald Trump made this quote when he said, rich people are just as likely as
yes, that was a gaffe.
Of course it was a gaffe.
But that was in the campaign. He hasn't done
Of course that was a gaffe, and I acknowledge that. However, if Donald Trump said that...
He says this all the time, Lucas. What are you talking about? He says stuff like this all the time.
I'm just saying, does that restore your confidence when you hear him say that?
But he hasn't said it in 6 months. At the time, I was very concerned, but lately, my confidence after his debate performance, where I thought he did very well, surprised me.
Okay, so you're insinuating that at the age of 74, right?
Yes.
That 6 months ago, at the age of 74 and 6 months less, he was a worse public speaker. He's developed as a public speaker. You're saying no. You're saying that his brain has developed as a public speaker in 6 months.
No, I was concerned to the point where people were saying, "Oh my God, he's mentally ill." I didn't actually think that, but I was like a little concerned. I wanted to make sure he talked okay. But then he started talking, but then he's fine. Yeah, I do think the Biden press team should make him more accessible because he really hasn't been as accessible as Trump. Probably for a reason, because I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing that he's not accessible.
The Biden campaign thing, the Biden thing is, Trump was everywhere. His thing is, don't be seen as much. Keep pushing policy forward, and his approval rating is still.
Trump was everywhere because he was a loudmouth, and the reason he won is because people like what he says.
That's the reason he lost too.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm right.
But the reason Biden won, let me tell you, I think you know this. It's not because people like what he says.
No, but he shut up. He let Trump do himself. He let Trump destroy himself. Trump could have won that election, but he shut his mouth.
Exactly. So he should not be more accessible. No one wants to see him out there. Just go behind closed doors and do what he did with Obama. I will be perfectly happy with that, and I will gladly vote for him for another 4 years if he does that. But if he goes out and speaks and stutters, I will freak out. I will be scared as to the state of our leader.
Oh, the state of our leader. What is he? Come on. That is so ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, though, because he's 74 years old.
79. 78, Biden.
No.
Try to think of Trump, who's 74.
He's 78? Jesus. Oh, my God.
You know what?
Oh, boy.
Raul Castro's 86, 87. So, he's still little in there. That Ayatollah is like 80, 82.
How many times have you seen the Ayatollah speak on TV?
A decent amount. What
Really?
do you think? Yes.
Okay.
On YouTube, I do. He's an interesting individual. To put it mildly.
Okay. Are we moving on from this?
Move on.
All right. What do you want to talk about now?
Okay. Oh. God, just story of my life. So once again, the Yankees are getting injured, unfortunately.
Already?
Zack Britton to the disabled list. He had First I thought it was going to be Tommy John, because they said it was an elbow. I'm like, oh my God. But he had a bone chip, which is not good, but it's better than Tommy John. He's having surgery to have it removed, so he won't be back until with the Yankees, it'll probably be like late May.
He is one of their best relievers.
He's their best reliever.
I mean,
He's
late
their
May.
best.
I'm not concerned about this. I don't know why this is even a story. Okay.
Why? He had surgery. It's a big story.
He's gonna be back before June. Like what? It's gonna be like the 10th game of the season. I'm not worried about
10th
that.
game. It's like the 70th game of the season.
Okay. Fine.
No big deal. So I have best relievers out for 2
Not
weeks.
worried about it.
No,
Not worried about
big
it at all.
deal.
I'm not worried about it.
What was Chapman, who looked shaky towards the end of the last year? Who's their setup guy? Just Justin Wilson. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not worried at all. We'll be fine.
Oh, so now you're on the Yankees will be fine train. It's interesting.
They'll be fine. As fine as they can be.
It's interesting. And how fun will that be? Okay.
We've already discussed
this
how
is coming
fun.
from the kid who thinks the Chicago White Sox
I do.
better than the New
Take
York
it to the
Yankees.
bank. Take it to the bank.
Okay.
The Chicago White Sox will win the pennant, and they will go to the World Series, where they will get swept by the Dodgers.
Well, you really are just bad at thinking the Dodgers have a 100% chance of winning. I don't think so.
They do.
I disagree with that. 100%? I don't think that.
Not 100%.
I'm gonna tell you.
Obviously not 100%.
I think they will get knocked out. I really do.
The best shot they have is against the Padres to knock them out.
Not gonna be them.
Padres are the best.
I
chance to
hate
knock
to
them out.
say this. It's the way fucking
No, you don't hate to say this.
The
You're gonna
Subway
say.
Series.
Oh my god,
It's
dude.
returning in the year 2021. The New York Yankees against the New York Mets. See you in October.
No.
That is totally not unrealistic. It is totally.
It's not unrealistic. The Mets are not going to beat them. Absolutely no way.
I disagree with that.
Zero chance.
They're gonna be pissed
Zero
off
chance.
Mr. Bauer. They're gonna rock.
Do you want to go with full?
They're gonna rock.
Do you want to go with
That's
full
insane.
percentages? 0.00% chance the Mets win a game against the Dodgers.
A game.
A game in the playoffs. In the playoffs during the season, they may win a game.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry to all the. I'm sorry to all the Mets fans. If they ever face the Dodgers in the playoffs, sweep. Bring out the brooms.
I disagree.
Bring out the brooms.
Mets in 7 over Los Angeles.
They will score a total of 3 runs
Really?
in the whole series.
Okay. And
3 runs.
And how the Dodgers are gonna do off Jacob?
The Dodgers, with the best lineup in the league, they'll probably score a pretty good amount.
Oh, Jacob DeGrom? I don't think so.
I mean,
I'm gonna go like.
can Jacob DeGrom pitch 18 innings in 4 games? I don't think he
I
can.
think he did that in like 3.
Well, they gotta win a game then. Actually, they'd have to win 4 games to win.
Okay.
Is Jacob DeGrom
They
gonna
have to
pitch
win both DeGrom
4 times in a series? You're telling me he's gonna
So
pitch
you're also
4 times in a row too, because
I think you're underestimating Carlos Carrasco. He's very good.
he is good.
Stroman's overrated, but he can always have a good game here and there.
You really want to compare?
Syndergaard.
You want to?
Listen
Do you want to compare the Dodgers pitching rotation to the Mets?
I-
Do you want to compare the
I
Dodgers?
guarantee-
Do you want to compare the Dodgers pitching rotation to anyone?
That's my point.
The Dodgers pitching rotation
the Mets are
now
a
is
good
better than
matchup.
the Mets pitching rotation when they went to the World Series.
Oh, okay.
It's better than Harvey, DeGrom, and
By
Syndergaard.
the way, David Price.
Better.
If the Yankees are in the World Series and are facing David Price, they will rock him for like 6 runs in the first inning. If you disagree, then you must not.
I don't disagree. I mean, I'm not
I thought the
worried.
Yankees were getting swept by the Dodgers.
What?
Did you say that?
I didn't say that.
Oh, the White Sox are getting swept.
Yeah.
If the White Sox are going to beat the Yankees. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh,
They
How
are.
many games?
5 games.
In 5?
No, wait. It would be a 7.
Best of
The White
7.
Sox would beat them
Jesus.
in 6 because the
In
White Sox.
6?
The White Sox have a better record than them.
Oh, you're out of your freaking mind. You are.
Take it back.
You are crazy.
Can we save this? We'll save this for October when I'm ready.
Yeah, we will save this. You're out of your mind, is what I think.
Listen, I'm a Yankees fan. I hope they win.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like
I hope they win.
A Republican and Red Sox fan in disguise.
I'm not. I'm impartial. Okay?
No, you're not.
You are so biased against the Yankees.
No.
At all times.
No one in their right mind thinks the Chicago White Sox are a better team than the Yankees. That's not like a. It's a very controversial statement.
I understand.
So,
and I will stand by it all the way, whether it burns or whether it succeeds in being true.
It will burn. I can assure
you.
The White Sox will be.
All right, whatever. We talk about baseball like too much. Like it's spring training. No, I don't think anyone cares. I really don't think anyone cares.
Okay. Well, the season starts in 2 weeks.
Okay, so in 2 weeks we'll talk about baseball.
Well, I think Zack Britton, the Yankees best reliever, getting hurt is a pretty significant story. I'm sure most people who are Yankee fans, who are real Yankee fans, would agree with that. But
I agree, but
clearly not.
How many Yankee fans? Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, are we ending it or are we moving on for like 3 minutes? We'll move on.
Okay, we can move on.
What do you want to talk about now?
I want to talk about LeBron James. That's what I want to talk about.
What about him?
I want to talk about how people are...
Oh, wait. No, we forgot. The All-Star game happened last week.
Okay, what's your problem with the dunk contest?
I have a huge problem with the dunk contest. I hate the dunk contest. Well, I hated it this year, okay?
Yeah, this year.
The 3-point contest. This year and last year.
The 3-point contest you don't like?
I love the 3-point contest. I think it's great. Steph Curry is basically a robot. Anyway, the dunk contest this year was gross. They were just recycling dunks that have been done already. Doing dunks. He should have won. Also, I just think that the dunk contest is boring. Without Zach LaVine or without Aaron Gordon or even Zion dropped out because he didn't want to be part of it. I have a proposal for the NBA. I think that instead of the dunk contest, they should do 1v1s, the best player on every team. I want to see Jaylen Brown, not the best player, but like just to set it up. People want to participate. They ask whoever wants to participate, who they want to play.
God forbid someone gets hurt.
God forbid someone gets hurt in the dunk contest where they're jumping 3 freaking feet over the rim. Okay? I think they play 1v1s all the time during summer and when the season isn't going. Sure, the owners might be concerned, but we'll leave it up to the players. The players have so much power in the NBA, they can basically do whatever. You're telling me you wouldn't like to see Jaylen Brown versus Jason Tatum? A 1v1?
Oh, you'd be on the same team.
James Harden versus Kyrie.
No, Kyrie.
Come on. Yeah, see? I think that would be a great idea, and that would be great for viewers.
AD versus LeBron.
They'll do like a round robin. Do like a round robin. That would be awesome.
AD versus LeBron.
No, it doesn't have to necessarily be on the same team. You just do 1v1.
A lot of people aren't going to agree to that.
Sure they won't, but I think it's a proposal they should look into. It's better than the dunk contest. The dunk contest was a snooze fest this year.
Sure, that's fair. But I think that was just because there was no fans.
You'd think the fans would have gone wild for Cassius Stanley, Obi Toppin, and who's the guy? I don't even know the guy who won it. I don't even know the guy who won it. Anthony Simmons.
No, more people would have participated in it, I'm saying. If more bigger guys, if it wasn't for...
I would hope, but even still, I don't think... Like, we've basically seen all the dunks so far.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Is anyone going to... Like, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were, like, special. I don't think...
Yeah, then they're not going to see that.
They were the best that's been seen since, like, Jason Richardson and Baron Davis. Like, I don't think...
No, I know. It's unfortunate. But I do think that a lot of the issues with the NBA... I think the NBA will be fine. Especially, what they need is a Brooklyn, Los Angeles... God. There's no COVID.
With fans, yeah.
Like, last year, Miami, Los Angeles would have been great, but... what are you going to do? Alright, want to finish here?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, alright.
Well, it's a good episode.
Good episode, yeah.
When are we going to post again?
Oh.
Next week, we may have a guest coming up.
We can post Sunday before, maybe.
Okay.
But we might have a guest.
Yes, stay tuned.
Maybe. We'll see.
Alright, well, thank you for watching.